Hi everybody, and welcome to Tears of the Kingdom. Today I'm going to show you how to build what I believe to be the ultimate flying vehicle in the game. Now it has to be said, this video is going to be full of spoilers, so if you haven't played the game yet, please stop watching me and go do it right away. Conk. Ow. Now we all know one of the most fun ways to spend time in Tears of the Kingdom is coming up with your own amazing designs, especially when it comes to vehicles. For most of my time playing this, I used a variety of vehicles for traversing open fields, cruising along the beach, which is seriously just a ton of fun, blasting across the frozen, frigid highlands, jetting through the crisp, refreshing waters of Lurelin Village, and over some of their pristine sand, too. And of course, soaring through the air with all the majesty of a sweet baby bird. Building a vehicle uniquely suited to each situation was a lot of fun, but as I neared the end of the game, I still had a lot of quests, Koroks, signs, and even light routes that I wanted to complete before finishing up, so I needed something more efficient. I decided to try designing a reliable and robust flying vehicle, and after an hour or so of trial and error, and many design changes, I finally came up with this. This aircraft carried me through the rest of the game, and it's absolutely a blast to cruise around in. I will warn you that a vehicle like this is actually so versatile, it could replace everything else I showed up to this point. So my advice would be to save it until you've enjoyed other ways to travel around. At first glance, this build doesn't look very complicated, even though it did take me several tries to get to organically. Since finishing the game, I've tried to look up some ideas for building flying vehicles, and most of my searches just brought me to the basic hover bike, so I thought this would be fun to share as an alternative. Now, of course, this is not your cheapest option for building an aircraft, but it is pretty easy to construct. All you need is a cart, a control stick, and 6 fans. The first time building, you can complete it in less than a minute. It's helpful to start by attaching the 2 center fans. Make sure when you position these on the front and the back of the cart that they're just inside the end so that all 4 wheels stay on the ground evenly. After that, you can go ahead and start attaching your side fans. Now these are going to be placed at a 45-degree angle. I find it kind of helpful to set them up vertically, and then do the rotation right before attaching. Gosh, whose idea was it to put all these fans on this darn thing? And no vehicle would be truly complete without the trusty control stick, and there should be an anchor point right in the middle of the cart, so just pop it on there. And just like anything else, once you've built it the first time, you can save it as an assembly for quick building and auto build. Now, since this takes 6 fans, I recommend spending large Zonite charges to purchase parts at the big gumball machines in huge quantities quickly. Don't forget that once you've maxed out your battery, you can also just buy parts directly, which is super nice. Now once we've got this bad boy assembled, we're all ready to fly. All you have to do is step on, start it up, and there you go. If you don't have much runway, pull back right away to get off the ground quickly. Unlike some of my earlier designs, flying this thing is a breeze. It has no trouble climbing or descending. It's also got a decent turning radius and a solid top speed thanks to all the fans. Now, in case you need to rapidly descend, and sometimes you do, go ahead and deactivate the vehicle and fall for just a half second or a second, and then fire it back up again. Don't be too risky with this. Because of the 2 horizontal fans on the design, if you let up on the control stick, you'll just fly forward by default. Perfect for effortlessly crossing vast distances. And speaking of vast distances, since we aren't using the glider, you won't need to worry about any of the parts disappearing on you mid-flight. Now, the 6-fan design may not be known for its efficiency, but if you have a maxed out battery and Zonite armor, you'll still get plenty of uninterrupted airtime. If you start running low, you can keep going by consuming Zonite charges mid-flight, or you can choose to land and quickly recharge your battery for free. Any mostly flat surface should do, and it's a lot of fun to pause for a moment and admire your surroundings before jumping back on and resuming your flight. If you happen to be getting low on energy over water, that's no problem. Just land right in the water. You can enjoy a nice refreshing swim, a full battery recharge, and take off again with no problem. How cool is that? Did I mention this thing is basically a boat too? So there you have it. You can probably see why I started using this almost exclusively towards the end of the game. It's simply too good. It was perfect for activating those last few pesky light routes in the depths, and for traveling to those hard-to-reach places in the Sky Islands. And depending on where you take off from, you can actually get from the surface directly to the Sky Islands in one shot. So I think that's it for this video. I still enjoy all the ways you can get around the world in Tears of the Kingdom, except for the horses, of course. But when I actually have something I need to do, this is usually my go-to. So I hope you enjoy soaring around the sky of Hyrule as much as I did, and if you make an even cooler airplane, let me know. Thanks for watching.